Despite some remarkable advances in the history of mankind, the human brain remains a mystery. Today, brain diseases are prevalent around the world and the number of patients are increasing. What if we could look into the human brain in a much easier way with high precision? Introducing NurseIt. Brain research has just gotten easy with NurseIt. With its innovative form factor, NurseIt is lightweight and truly portable. Its ergonomic design allows NurseIt to fit heads of different sizes and shapes. Within minutes, preparation is complete, and NurseIt is connected wirelessly. NurseIt monitors and records the brain functionality in real time. Brain functionality data from the prefrontal cortex gathered from over 200 channels is displayed on a tablet with high resolution. You can track brain functionality during a specific time frame by replaying the saved data. Take advantage of NurseIt and perform brain research like never before, anywhere, anytime. NurseIt, brain imaging for tomorrow.
MagStim has been manufacturing nerve stimulators for over 25 years, and we've learned a lot on our journey. The brain is a collection of nerve cells with trillions of connections that control our conscious and unconscious actions. This network relies on the propagation of electrical impulses along nerve fibers that trigger biochemical changes at nerve junctions. A nerve cell fires when an electrical impulse travels along its length. It communicates with other nerve cells by releasing neurotransmitters, which creates an electrical impulse in other cells. Parts of the network are responsible for different aspects of our lives, such as muscle movement, sight, hearing, emotions, and the ability to process information. It is possible to manipulate parts of this network using magnetic fields to alter the electrical events occurring in the brain. Using transcranial magnetic stimulation, we can alter the connection of the brain that have been shown to be different. For example, in depression. TMS is a non-invasive procedure that uses magnetic fields to stimulate nerve cells in the brain to relieve symptoms of depression. TMS is typically used when other depression treatments haven't been effective. During a TMS session, an electromagnetic coil is placed against your scalp, near your forehead. Treatment for depression involves delivering repetitive magnetic pulses, so it's called repetitive TMS or RTMS. Repetitive transcranial magnetic stimulation is usually conducted in an outpatient setting, like a doctor's office or clinic. TMS requires a series of treatment sessions to be effective. Generally, sessions are carried out daily 5 times a week for 4 to 6 weeks. The electromagnet painlessly delivers a magnetic pulse that stimulates nerve cells in the region of your brain involved in mood control. And it may activate regions of the brain that have decreased activity in people with depression. TMS therapy has helped depression sufferers around the world rediscover the color of life. For more information, visit www.magstim.com. MagStim, the brains behind TMS.
Nursit.